Hi there, beautiful souls. How is everybody going? I am just coming on to do our March horoscope readings for everyone. Before I begin though, I just wanted to have a quick chat about the energy that we've all been experiencing, particularly the last week or two. And I guess you could say since the start of the year, things have been so intense. I'm sure if you are sensitive like myself or on this healing journey that you may be experiencing lots of changes as well for yourself. So I've personally found the last couple of days, if not up to a week, physically, things are just shifting. I look at this as, integration with those energies that we are downloading, with those changes that are happening for us on the cellular level. For myself personally, I've been experiencing those aches and pains and, headaches and funny dreams, etc. So quite a few of the people that I've been speaking to as well have experienced quite similar symptoms. So I think what we need to remember is where we are sitting right now is where we have not been, not in this lifetime anyway. So we have not been here for such a long time. Originally, those templates that we would have experienced in those Lemurian times or Atlantis times, those templates, we would have been used to these higher frequencies. But because we have not experienced them for such a long time, it's like a remembering. It's bringing that energy back down into the earth. And many of us are the anchors to bring in that energy that is needed to continue to upgrade. So, we do receive this energy through the crystals of the earth as well. So, but some of us really do hold that crystalline energy, which can make it quite taxing on our own energy as well. So please make sure that you are looking after yourself. Probably the main things that you will hear people say is grounding. Grounding is so important. We can't receive this energy without being able to then anchor it back into the earth. Otherwise we'll just be floating. Excuse all the noises outside. I do have the door open slightly because it's quite warm in here. And I thought putting the air conditioner would be too noisy for this video. So you might hear some interesting noises coming from out there, but it'll all be divinely orchestrated as it usually is. So yeah, grounding in that energy, really connecting it back into the earth, making sure you keep up water. We are mostly made of water. Replenishing those cells and making sure that you're hydrated. Spirit is also saying, and something that I've been playing with as well, is ask for gentle integration of these energies. So if you are obviously needing to get on with your human tasks and you're finding this way too overwhelming, just ask for these energies to be gently integrated so you can continue what it is that you need to do. But, make sure that you do rest where you can as well. So we do need to also put in the effort as well to make sure that we do have that time to rest and integrate. So I personally think we're living through quite exciting times. I feel moving forward and, lots of astrologists and psychics and prophecies talk about this massive timeline split that we are and will continue to experience through 2025. I think you're going to start, if you haven't already, noticing those difference in the vibration of people and difference on where they're sitting, at an energetic level, but also a conscious level. So to me, the way that I see it is that split is just becoming greater, and that's not to say that the people that are rising in vibration are better than those who have still yet to go through lots more lessons and raise their vibration to a certain frequency. But it's just showing that the split and the difference in those energies is getting vast. And if we're to look at it, though, we need polarity. If we're to look at, if there's so many of us raising in frequency and doing that deep healing work, it's only natural that you're going to have that polarity and difference. It needs to balance somehow. So all the great prophecies talk about this massive timeline split, and some even say, you know, the earth will split into two earths. So however you choose to perceive that and how it may play out may be different for different people and how they experience it. For me, a couple of years ago, I was literally shown us all living amongst one another, but those sitting at the higher frequency will be able to still see and connect in with that third dimensional world, but it will be more so that the people still sitting on that third dimension, we become less visible. Those that are raising in frequency will become less visible and inaccessible to a point to somebody sitting at a higher vibration. So how does this look in the 3D world? This looks like breakdown in communities. It can be breakdown in families. It can be breakdown in long-term connections. And I think this is probably one of the hardest things that people have to go through on their spiritual journey. I know for myself, this is something that I started experiencing probably up to 10 years ago, with the breakdown in connections. That's sort of the biggest part of my spiritual journey, probably started about 10 or so years ago. So for me, what a lot of people in the collective are experiencing now feels like to me something that I experienced quite a few years ago. So you may find that that's quite common amongst light workers and those that are, leading at the moment. But that all happens for a reason, because then they're able to help guide you on this journey. My biggest thing that I always say to people is the things we go through, they are our lessons, they are our training. So if you have a purpose, here where you're going to do some leading, it's important that you actually experience these things before being able to teach them, etc. So it may be that you have a higher purpose and now those things are breaking down for you to enable you to raise in frequency. So kind of keep that in mind. If things are falling away, it is for a reason, and I know that can be really heartbreaking. And I know particularly if they are long-term connections or it's family breakdowns, I know how hard that can be. It is trying to look at things from a higher view, understanding that each person that comes into our life is, part of a perfectly designed world for us and for our souls to enable us to grow. Taking everything that we experience, trying to look for the lesson in it. Absolutely go through the emotions, though. Allow the emotions to be felt, because that is part of the healing as well. There is a really amazing astrologist that I follow here in Adelaide called Elizabeth Peru. And I recall her saying, probably at the end of, might have been 2023, she had popped up a post and it talked about moving forward into this Aquarian age and how we're going to find that a lot of our connections, our blood relative connections may start to break down, essentially, or we may start to move away from those people that are what we call our, families, etc. And we're going to start moving more into our soul family, so those that we connect with on a vibrational level. So I believe moving forward, we're going to see a lot more and more of this, and it is going to be based on those that are raising in frequency and those that have chosen, the souls that have probably chosen not to grow as much in this lifetime, or they're finding it challenging to go through those lessons and have chosen to keep at their vibration for now. It doesn't mean that souls may not catch up with us, it is all divinely orchestrated. Everybody's soul has its own way that it needs to unfold. So if it is you that is feeling perhaps isolated in these times moving forward, or perhaps, you feel like it's a never-ending release of people, places, things, ways of being. That is quite normal, and honestly it is accelerated at this time. So don't feel that what you are experiencing is easier for one person than another. It is hard for everybody in their own ways. Don't feel like you're the only one experiencing it, but don't feel like there's something wrong with you either, because there's not. For our souls to grow, we need to have these experiences. So if that's something you want to talk about more, obviously reach out in a private session. We can get into that a bit more, but I think just knowing collectively there are going to be so many changes for so many people, and it really is going to feel like society is splitting even more, and it might shock you. Some of the changes that does happen for you, it may come quite shocking to you at times. So reach out if you want to chat about that more in session, and we can absolutely do that. I did, before I start the star signs, I did actually pick a card for the collective from my Divine Masters deck. I just wanted to see what the Divine Masters had to say to us. And the card that I got was really beautiful. It was Lady Portia. So Lady Portia is one of our Ascended Masters who sits on the board of Lords of Karma. She is Saint Germain's twin flame. So together these two are great at helping us create change, purifying, letting go. Her role for us is right now with this card is helping us overcome the limitations. So whether those limitations are karmic releases that we need to work through, whether these limitations are to do with our ego, Spirit is saying. So calling in Lady Portia to help if there's any areas that you're feeling stuck on, or even acceptance. I'm hearing accepting things that you need to let go of. Sometimes it's also, as I said, that ego, that needing to be right about things. Sometimes we just need to let things go and let people have their own experiences. It's not for us to dictate, in a sense. That's the word I'm hearing. So yes, call Lady Portia, very relevant for energetically where we're sitting right now. And I love all the purples in this card because it very much shows insight. She can help you gain that insight, that clarity within, and then bring that into the 3D world. Also work with Saint Germain as well and his violet flame. So igniting that violet flame in order to help you release, whether that's energy, release situations, release karma. So absolutely call on those two amazing Ascended Masters. They are with us. They can't help without us saying that it's okay either. So they can't go against our free will. So I thought that was a very beautiful card, but I will get into our star sign readings now. So we are going to start with Pisces. So this is just a prediction of where your energy might be sitting now or through March, what the theme might be for you. So Pisces, I got decisions. There is a right way that you're going to go. What is it that you truly desire, Spirit is saying? Spirit was also talking about hindering growth. Are there people around you that are hindering you from going the direction that you want to go? If you're not already feeling like this, you might find that those relationships through March that you're questioning might start to niggle a bit more. That'll be the universe pushing you to get on track and to really go within and decide what it is that you truly want. I feel like Pisces, sometimes you like to keep yourself busy, Spirit's saying, because you don't want to feel this. That's okay. That can be a trauma response. So look into ways that you can actually sit with your emotions, sit with your feelings. So Pisces being a water sign, you're probably going to feel your feelings a lot more as well. But, many of you will be celebrating birthdays in March. Probably going to make you be a bit busier, but please take that time to go within. Please take that time to make sure you are making the right decisions for yourself. So I am going to choose an angel card for each star sign also. And today I'm working with daily guidance from your angels, Doreen Virtue. So angels, what would you like Pisces to know for March, please? I've got 2 cards here. Right, so we got first card was Law of Attraction. So remembering that you are creating your reality, making sure that you're choosing your thoughts appropriately, so appropriate to the direction that you want to go in. Stop putting those self-limiting beliefs on yourself, I'm hearing. Know that each thought that you have is an investment of energy. It creates a thread of energy that will create a reality. So attuning your frequency to the highest vibration is going to be good for you to be able to manifest those things you want. You also got the card of trustworthy guidance, and this is talking about yourself, self-guiding. It's saying that you've potentially received an idea that you're wanting to manifest and step forward with in March. And this might be where those decisions come in that I picked up, the word decisions. Whatever you're channeling, whatever information is coming through for you, know that it is divinely guided. But you need to really anchor in and make those right choices for you to move forward. If you need to call in the angels for help, please do that. That's what I'm hearing as well. Again, they can't intervene without you requesting it. Just seeing if there's anything else that needs to come through. Those of you that have pets, you're going to know if your energy is off because the way that your pets are behaving around you, Spirit is saying also. Or even watch out for animal guides that come into your reality. So do some looking up of spiritual meaning, etc., of any spirit guides that are coming up to guide you at this time as well. So that's what I have for Pisces for March. So decisions, I feel like, are forefront for you for March. I'm going to do choose a question at the end of each star sign as well. So just quick guidance. I want you to think of a question for right now, this current energy, what you would like answered. So just have a moment to think about that as I choose a card for Pisces. Down the floor. Oh, I love that. You're ready. So trust, you are ready, Pisces. Whatever it is that you're divinely guided to do, you're ready. Whatever question you ask, know that you are ready. That's pretty good card. Excellent. Thank you, Pisces. Next, we are moving on to Aries. So when I tuned into Aries energy, I felt nervousness. I feel like I got this last month. So I don't know what's going on for Aries at the moment. Indecisiveness. I feel like February we got for Aries was going within. I feel like you're going through a big transition at the moment, Aries. Being a fire sign in most of March being a water sign, that could be a little bit unsettling for you in your energy field as well. You know, water puts out fire. Spirit's also saying you think you know all the details of something, but there is more that you either haven't seen yet or you're not being open to see. No, you're not listening, Spirit is saying. You're not listening. Are you taking time out, Aries? When I say time out, I don't mean, you know, sitting on the couch. I mean, like, are you taking time out to quiet your mind, to listen to yourself? Do you know what a yes in your body is and a no in your body? I want you to take some time to settle your energy and ask Spirit, what does a yes feel like? What does a no feel like in your body? If you don't know, get a pendulum, use a tool. Pendulum literally just reads your energy. It's picking up your energetic field and asking questions that you need a yes, no answer to. If you do use a pendulum though, know that pendulums will read your energy. You want to ask your higher self to talk through the pendulum. If your higher self is talking through the pendulum, it's going to be an unbiased, non-ego response. So whatever is you're nervous about, Aries, you need to go within. Your answers are within. I am going to pull you an angel card. So Spirit, angels, what does Aries need to know for March? Energies for March for Aries, please. You got child. So this could be your inner child needing attention. Perhaps you are needing to heal something from those earlier years that could be making you not see something clearly. When we react from our inner child, it's just healing that needs to be done. And, you know, we may not even sometimes understand that we're reacting from a past trauma. If it's not your inner child, it could be related to children around you as well. So perhaps you're trying to make a decision for a child in March, or trying to navigate the best thing for a child that you are connected to as well. I am hearing inner child work though. So even going online and finding an inner child meditation to connect in, to see what any blockages are. The energy that you're carrying that feels nervous, it could even just be you're unsettled because you've been triggered. That's what I'm hearing as well. So looking into that, Aries, I will get you to think of a question now that you would like an answer to. Aries for March, please, or for right now, this present moment. What is the collective Aries answer, please? Communicate clearly. Whatever it is you've just asked about, communication is key. Spirit is also saying, just to add to this card, it may be that if you need to communicate to somebody, you may need to write it down, sit with it, look at it overnight, rest on it, relook at it in the morning. Just make sure your communication is coming from a healed place, Spirit is saying as well. So thank you, Aries. Next we move to Taurus. So Taurus for March. I was getting control. So I feel like this is you needing to take charge, take control of whatever it is that is coming up for you, March, Taurus. Spirit's also showing me documents. So there's lots of paperwork around you. So I don't know if you've made a decision to sign up to something, whether it's got to do with bank loans or property loans or something. Documents are going to be very important to you, and Spirit is saying make sure you take time to go over with a fine-tooth comb anything that you are signing. We're also moving into Mercury retrograde, so we always need to be mindful of things that we do sign in the retrogrades. I think this one starts around the middle of March as well. There is a pre-shadow period, usually starting 2 weeks before, which should be around the 1st of March. Some of you may get a new haircut. Don't make any big decisions on that, I'm hearing. Might be very spontaneous. So Spirit's also saying keep some of the thoughts that you are having about these steps that you're taking to move forward, keep them to yourself. There's not everybody around you actually wants you to succeed. There's not everybody has your highest interest at heart. I feel like you're going to be deciphering, or you already have started to get an inkling about this. So just keeping that in mind. Let's just see what the angel cards have to say for Taurus for March, please. Do you need to add to that? Card for March for Taurus, please. Beautiful. So new partner. Now, that doesn't need to mean that you're breaking up from your marriage or anything. A new partner can be a sign of new beginnings. Could be those documents that I was seeing being signed. They also talk about meeting new people. So this could be business related. This could be home related. Whatever comes across your path in March, it is divinely orchestrated. If you're unsure about somebody new that's come into your energy, ask the angels to show you the truth of any situation. A great thing I always like to do is say, you know, if this is not for me, show me. You'll be surprised at what spirit throws at you. They make it very clear if you ask them to, so you may want to do that. But I do actually think this is more of a positive thing for you, Taurus. I feel like whatever it is that you've been seeking is absolutely, the wheels are turning in your favor in March. If you feel really familiar with people that you just meet, that's because there's a soul connection there. So that doesn't need to be a love connection. That can absolutely be, you know, business or friendship. So often when we're drawn to people, it's because, you know, we have a soul connection. Sometimes it is because we have karma that we need to work through with the other person, but I do feel like this is good. So new partner, you're heading in a new direction in March. So Taurus, I'll get you to ask a question and we will get you an answer. So for the collective Taurus for March, what is their answer, please, angels? Recovery is your answer for the question asked. So take that as it resonates. It might be that you need some time out. Or perhaps all these new things that you're signing up to. Just keeping yourself in alignment. Keeping yourself grounded, recovering. Perfect, thank you. So next we move to Gemini. So Gemini's for March, I got focus Gemini. I feel like you're trying to bring something into fruition. This may have also carried over from February, but you're scattered. It's not your energy that's scattered, it's your focus, as in you want to do that, then you want to do this. But you want to do that, but you need to actually, in order to bring something fully into fruition, you need to spend a certain amount of time anchoring that into the third dimension. Too many things going at the same time, which is ultimately blocking you. Spirit's saying there's an aspect of money. They're saying, is there money that you haven't been able to reach yet? Like you need to get the ball rolling or something. Something about money's coming up for you in March. Like I feel like it's there, but it's not there. So I don't know if you've got something tucked away and you're just waiting for it. Make the phone call. If there's something that you need to follow up on, then do that, Spirit is saying. I'll get a card for you as well, Gemini. What does Gemini need to know for March, please? Just a few cards, Gemini. Okay. And this actually complements your energy. Like I said, it's scattered. You're not focused enough. The cards don't lie, Gemini. Right. So, where do I start? First of all, you got the card Ask. So this is asking the spirit world. Ask for guidance. Ask for help if you need that. Guides, angels are sitting there waiting for you to help you. They can't intervene without free will. That's been a bit of a message in all of them today, actually. So ask for guidance, and then you are being guided to trust what comes through. So sometimes when we're asking for guidance, we ask again and again and again and again because we either don't get it or we're just not listening. So you're just being guided to trust whatever it is that comes through. Trust it. Trust your intuition on it. Trust the messages that you're getting as well. So these next two cards, I feel like, tie into what you're manifesting, perhaps, Gemini. So you've got time to go. So that talks about new beginnings and knowing that it is time to do that or leave something behind. And then, sorry, I'm not sure how blurry this is. The other card talks about entrepreneur. So perhaps it's business that you're working on, Gemini. Perhaps that's what your focus has been, but you've been unable to fully anchor in what it is that you're working on. And as I said, that's got to do with the scattered energy, the scattered focus. It's not the energy, sorry, it's the focus. I feel like focus is energy, I guess, essentially, but it's like you've got too many baskets that you're feeding energy into, and you need to just hyper focus on one and then bring that into fruition and then build off that. That's the message that I'm getting for you. So I will get you, Gemini, to think of a question that you may have for now or for March, and I'll get you some guidance on that. So for our Gemini collective, what is the answer to their question, please? What is the collective answer for March for Gemini, please? Beautiful. So the answer to your question, opportunity. So you might like to think of that for whatever question it is that you've asked. Perhaps the opportunities may fall in your lap. Perhaps just becoming aware of those opportunities. So don't letting them pass you by because you're too focused on something else. So I hope that helps, Gemini. Thank you. Next we move to Cancer. So Cancer for March. Cancer, I felt like you may start the month off feeling like you're carrying the energy of February. I feel like it might be slow to start with for you for March. But then it's like, boom, it's on. It's all happening. I feel like this could be connected to a project or plans. Perhaps there's been something lingering for some time now. But all of a sudden it's all going to be here. It's all going to be started for you. Whatever's that you've been wanting, it's coming in March for you, Cancer. They're saying keep on top of your general priorities though. You might want to work with lists in March, so you keep yourself in some sort of schedule and routine. Spirit's talking about cooking ahead. So those of you, as I said, you might feel that the start of March is slow and then all of a sudden it's boom. In that slower part, prepare yourself. I don't know why Spirit is showing me meals. Prepare some meals in advance. It's going to help you keep on track, especially if you've been trying to eat healthy or make some changes. They're talking about greasy takeaway. Are some of you looking at diet and what you're eating at the moment for March, Cancer? Some of you, I feel like there's a bit of a split in the, as we talk about those timelines split, I feel like some Cancers are going to be going through quite a taxing time, whereas the other Cancers, it's more of a moving forward time. It's going to depend on where you are in your evolution, where you are in your soul growth journey, what work you've been doing already. Spirit's saying if you hit a roadblock, that's good. That means that you need to stop. You're in going the wrong direction. That's what Spirit is saying. Divine protection. I feel like that's only going to be for a few Cancers, that last message there. Spirit's also saying keep talking and bringing your things into fruition by your voice, by your words, by your, you know, your thoughts, your writing. That's very powerful. Don't think just because you've got something that you can stop, you know, you can stop putting in that effort. I feel like in March, Cancer, there's going to be some people that are going to be wanting your time and attention, and you may not have the capacity to give them your time and attention, particularly as things get faster for you through the month. So you're just going to have to do what you're going to have to do. But I really feel like that start of the month, really, if you feel like things are slow, work on the things that prepare yourself. That's what I'm hearing. Like, work on the things that you want to be prepared for. So if things do go a little bit hectic, you're prepared and you're not going to be as stressed out. So angels, what else does Cancer need to know for March, please? So you got the relationship card. So this card very much relates to the relationship that you have with yourself, foremost, not fourthmost. Knowing that anything that you're seeing in your outer world is simply a reflection of what's going on internally. Now that could even relate to what I just said. That last thing I just said was about some people might be wanting your time, but you don't have time to give that in March. They may be getting frustrated if you're getting frustrated that you don't have time to do things, if that makes sense. So just being prepared. I just feel like Cancer really needs to be prepared in March. Not in a bad way, just in a things are going to pick up for you in March. Hope that's helpful, Cancer. I am going to get you to think of a question now, and we'll get an answer for our collective Cancers for March. Please, angels. Two or three, hang on. Perfect. Cancer, improving health. The answer to your question, there will be improvement of health during March. And you also got take action as an answer to your question. So improving health and take action. So whatever it is that you've asked, you need to take action. And maybe by doing so, you'll be improving your health. But they are the answer to your questions. Okay, next we have Leo. So Leo for March, please. The main words that I'm getting is you're not stuck, Leo. I feel like some Leos are perceiving that they're stuck. I feel like they're just literally showing me like a cell, jail cell. Spirit is saying that has been, you've put that there yourself. The powers within you to create changes, Spirit is saying. It could be that you're exhausted. I feel like Leos are stuck between wanting to lie on the couch and rest. That's what the analogy they're showing me. And wanting to take action. And now they're showing me like a racehorse. It's, but you're the only one that is blocking yourself, Spirit is saying. Might be about balance for you, Leo. So March, again, Leo being a fire sign, we've just moved in to Pisces, so there's that water sign as well. Leos may also, I said this with Aries too, Leos may be finding the energy a little bit uncomfortable because of the water. It's almost like you get momentum and then you stop. That's just how they're showing me the energy. But I do think it's just something you need to flip within. So perhaps get into meditation in March if you're feeling like this, Leo. Get into connecting with nature. Often when we feel sluggish or tired, when we decide to move our bodies or get out in nature, we just need to get back into that flow of universal energy. And the same thing happens with meditating as well, just reconnecting to source, Leo. Spirit's also saying don't become hyper fixated on what it is that you don't have. Don't look at it like that. Look at what you can do in order to get what you want. So that might be where I was getting, you perceive you're stuck, but the power's within. So rather than going, oh, I don't have this yet, I don't have this yet, I don't have this yet. Well, what is it that you can change within yourself that is going to get you where you want to go in March, Leo? Rest, meditate, realign, reconnect. Absolutely working with the violet flame as well. Sorry, I'm just listening. Working with Saint Germain in March as well. So when you do find that you're having that stuck energy, work with the flame, work with the energies. I'm just going to pull you a card as well, Leo. So what do my Leo collective need to know for March? So you got family card, Leo. So whatever emotions might be coming up for you in March, whatever stuckness you may feel, this may be connecting to family. You may be feeling like, perhaps you feel like you're stuck in a situation with your family. Perhaps you feel like you've got pressure from those around you, like you are always needing to give everyone else your attention, your time, do what's best for them. I feel like some of you need to express how you're feeling. If you're having an argument or a disagreement with a family member, visualize yourself in green light. Visualize the person in green light. It could be a very close friend as well. Visualize them in green light and yourself in the situation. See it improving. Call in Archangel Raphael to help you with the green healing light as well, or to improve the situation. So that's what I have for Leo. If you want to think about a question that you have for March, Leo. So what is the answer for my collective Leo for March, please? Success. Perfect. What a beautiful answer. So the answer to your question is success, Leo. Whatever that related to for you, I kind of feel like it does connect with the collective reading that I got, that you're not stuck. You're just perceiving that you're stuck. So know that you do hold that power within to create the success, Leo. Sorry about that. It got extremely hot in here. And my family was coming home, so it was a little bit loud. So we are going to go to Virgo now. So Spirit, what do you want Virgo to know for March, please? So Virgo, I'm getting outdoors. I actually feel like you want solitude, Virgo. I feel like even if you're getting invited to things, you're actually not interested at the moment in socializing. Going within. But doing this is good for you. So Virgo, if you're really wanting to make a change in whatever is happening in your everyday life, it could be work related, it could be where you're living. Spirit is saying taking this time in March to actually really work out what it is that you want. Setting the intentions. If you don't want to be around people, don't. Sometimes the biggest growth that we can have is actually being still and doing nothing. And it could be that perhaps you've, found these energies lately quite intense as well. And it's just the integration of that. It's like the things changing from the ethers into the physical world for you. So that could be where you're needing to lay low in March. Could even be that you get into a hobby, back into a hobby, Spirit's saying, that you have done in the past. I don't feel like it's like a hobby with people. I feel like it's crafts or something, or some of you may be prone to binge watching TV. That's your hobby. Others of you, it'll be doing something that's going to be like a form of meditation. So meditation could be anything where we're putting our thoughts and our ego aside, anything that is relaxing for us. So you might be, I just feel like March is really quiet for you, Virgo. I'm going to get some more info from the angels for March, please, for Virgo. So Virgo, see only love. If you are integrating with lots of changes and you're reflecting on past situations, Spirit is asking you to focus upon everyone and every situation, particularly yourself, because I feel like Virgos are hard on themselves sometimes. Make sure that you're seeing yourself through the eyes of love as well. So you're divinely perfect, Virgo. You don't need to worry about what you could have, should have done, said. You just need to focus on the present moment, and you need to focus on moving forward, not keep focusing on the past. But see love in any situations that you're inquiring about, Virgo. So Virgo, I'll get you to think of a question that you have, and I will ask for an answer for my Virgo collective, please. Just my Virgo collective answer. Be assertive. Whatever it is that you're inquiring about, be assertive. It's likely asking you to go within, connect to your own key of wisdom, and then bring that forward into whatever situation it is that you're asking or whatever question that you have. Assertiveness is absolutely necessary for this, Virgo. You hold the answers, Virgo. You don't need to wear a mask. You don't need to be who people think that you should be. You need to be you. That's just another little message that's come through. Thank you, Virgo. Next we have Libra. So Libra, this one was interesting. I got the word effort. I got you're being tested, that you need to take action. So I feel like most of you only want to work if you find it interesting. You may only want to do things if somehow you're getting a benefit from it. But you need to know that in order for things to work in society, in life, it takes a whole 100% of different things to work. You can't just hyper focus on one area and expect the rest of your life to fall into place without you putting any effort into it. That was the big message that I got. I feel like balance is going to be really important for you, which is anyway just being a Libra. But I feel like you're going to be tested on what it's like when you're not balancing every area. Some of you might burn out in March, Spirit is saying. The burnout will only be because you're hyper focused on one thing, though, Spirit is saying. So however that resonates for you, Libra. They're showing me the analogy of like a carton of eggs, and they're showing me that 9 doesn't make up the carton, like you need the whole 12. Spirit's funny sometimes. So I will get some more information for Libra, please. Does Libra need to know in March, please, Spirit? Beautiful. The ocean. So this card talks about cleansing. It's about getting out into nature. It's about cleansing your energy, allowing yourself to, if you're feeling burnt out, you know, find that balance. It also talks about connecting with that sacral chakra because of the water element. Could be emotions coming up. I feel like the emotions, if you are getting any in March, Libra, is very connected to, one, you being unbalanced, but frustration. Frustration because things are potentially not going exactly how you want them to go. A little effort. I'm sorry, Libra. I have to say what I'm getting. I'm going to pull you another card because I feel like I need more information for Libra. Libra, what else do you need to know about March? Reward yourself, Libra. So if you put in that effort and you do the things that you need to do, take time for you. This will help you keep your motivation. This will help you balance. It's all going to be about giving and taking, but it's like knowing where to put those eggs. I hope that helps, Libra. Libra, I will pull you a question. Just a minute. I'll pick them up in a minute. I will pull you a question. If you can think of a question that you might like. For March, please. An answer to a question for Libra for March, please. My Libra collective. So the answer to your question. So this is another split here. I love this. Some of you, it's going to be within the next few weeks. The answer to your question. The other collective of Libra, this is all about this balance. A year from now. So it depends on where you're going to put in the effort, Libra, within the next few weeks, or it will be a year from now. I'm just going to pause the video so I can pick up my cards. Okay, so next I have Capricorn. So Capricorn for March, I was getting decisiveness. So making a decision for you. Spirit is saying making a decision but sticking to your decision. So if you have been confused about which direction you want to go, you need to be decisive because you absolutely have the power to manifest what it is that you want, but you need to be willing to make the choices and then take the steps to manifest what you want as well, Spirit is saying. You need to work at it. You need to put that energy behind what it is that you want, Spirit is saying. If you are still struggling or not 100% sold on perhaps a direction that you want to go to or go towards, you need to start working out perhaps the pros and cons to each decision, or each way that you could go. That may help you in making that thorough decision and then taking the steps forward from that. Spirit is also saying that you could have some connections coming back into your reality. I feel like these are past connections. There is a little bit of a warning as to if these connections were perhaps toxic to you in the past. What has changed? You need to reflect. You need to reflect on the energy that you're allowing back into your reality as well. You need to look at whether the people have grown. Have these connections, are they in your best interest? Are they for your highest good? If you're getting nervous feelings, Capricorn, you need to listen to that. Trust your intuition. Your body's going to be talking to you through March. trust if you feel uneasy about something. This may also not be old connections, but it could be new connections coming into your energy as well. Perhaps these new connections actually reflect an energy that you were familiar with in the past. Perhaps you're getting the same emotions coming up with these connections, or the same uneasy energies. And it's just, Spirit's just saying, just be aware of how you're feeling. Be aware of what you allow into your space, because that could also come back to your decisions and your manifestation as well. So knowing that the energy we allow into our space will very much allow us to sit in a higher vibration or a lower vibration. So you need to be quite decisive. That could, I really feel like that could actually come back to those decisions you were making, like as the first word I got was decisiveness. So making a decision and sticking to it. So having half yes, half no, not being clear on those decisions will affect your vibration, Capricorn. What else does Capricorn need to know? Angels for March. What does Capricorn need to know? That's a lot of cards, Spirit. Oh, that kind of makes sense. Right, just telling a bit of a story here. So, anyone coming back into your reality, Capricorn, it could be an opportunity to forgive in March. So there could be giving you that timeline option of forgiveness. But we do need to remember with forgiveness that forgiveness is not to let the other person off the hook of their actions, but it releases an energy within us. It frees up our own energy. So keeping that in mind. Keeping in mind that when we do forgive somebody, it doesn't mean that we have to move forward in the same way. We can still have relationships with people, but perhaps you need to create some boundaries there. The heart chakra card came out also, so that very much connects around with forgiveness as well. So whatever answer you're seeking about, perhaps it's about letting those people back into your life. Listen to your heart, listen to your body, listen to what your body and heart is telling you. Consulting with your heart. We also have release and surrender. So that could be with your decisions. That could be connecting in with a situation. So some of you are going to allow this energy back into your life, and others of you are going to release. I do feel like, again, like some of the other star signs as well, there is a bit more of a split in the timelines for Capricorn. So if it's not a person, place, or thing, perhaps release and surrender is you're holding on to a particular way that you want something to go. Perhaps you just need to release and surrender, put out there what you want, and then be open to what the universe actually offers you. We also got creative projects and steady progress, and I think that these two connect in some form. I feel like creative project is when you focus on something that you are creating in a creative way, that's going to help you with your sacral chakra. So that's going to help you express yourself. That's going to help you express your emotions if you find your emotions are hard to connect in with. The steady progress is connecting in with looking at how far you've come, knowing that you're exactly where you need to be, that, the lessons that you've learned perhaps over the past, could be year, could be 10 years, this last big cycle that you're starting to come to the end of, know that your progress is being noticed. You are being noticed by our guides. Our guides and our angels absolutely see that the progress work that you are making. Creative project could also be talking about coming back to those decisions that you're making. Like, are you making decisions that are in alignment with where it is that you truly want to move forward, that truly fulfill your soul? What is it that your soul wants as well, Capricorn? So I will also pick a angel card for you, Capricorn. So if you want to think of a question that you may like an answer to, I will grab one for the Capricorn Collective. So we would like an answer for the Capricorn Collective's question, please, Spirit. The answer to your question is yes. That's pretty straightforward. Perfect. There you go, Capricorn. Thank you, Capricorn. Okay, next we have Scorpio. So Scorpio, when I tuned into your energy, I could see a flame. I feel like March, you're going to be burning through anything that is obstructing you, anything that is not aligning with you in March. There is a bit of a warning that you need to control your temper. Scorpios can be very passionate. A flame doesn't need to be harsh. A flame can purify, but not cause havoc, Scorpio. Just a message about those that are closest to you, Scorpio. You do treasure them. You do hold them in high regard and high importance to you. So if something does happen with somebody close to you in March, Scorpio, try not to let that stinger out straight away. Just think of what your future self will be proud of. Think of what is going to put you on a higher vibration, your reaction. What is the best reaction for you, for your futures, that your future self will be proud of? But you've definitely got movement. You've definitely got things being removed. But it'll be quick. It'll be like, bang, bang. Okay, that's done. What's next? Pull you a card, Scorpio. What does Scorpio need to know for March, please, angels? So we've got listen. It's all about listening to your inner self. So if something happens, don't be quick to react. Pause before reacting, Scorpio. Don't overthink. If you're manifesting something, don't overthink about how it's going to come into fruition. Just know that it will. But you're not going to receive if you're not receptive. So if you're purifying things and you're not remaining open, you're not letting that heart space stay open, it's going to be harder for you to let it in. So I feel like there's a fine line between purifying, Scorpio, and not cutting yourself off from the world, remaining open, listening to your soul's desire, listening to what it is that you want. Spirit is saying, just reinforcing with that listen. Before you react, listen. Think about what it is your future self would be happy with. React from a higher timeline. Scorpio, I'll get you to ask a question. Think about what you would like a answer to for March or for this current moment. And angels, I would like a answer for my collective Scorpios, please, to their question. Meditation brings awareness, Scorpio. Scorpio, you are the psychic sign. You have all the answers within you. You don't need this. Meditation will bring you your answer, Scorpio. I hope that helps, Scorpio. Next, we have Sagittarius. So Sagittarius for March, I got frustration. I feel like you want movement forward, and I feel like it's not moving, but I feel like you've got self-limiting beliefs coming up. Spirit is saying Your energy needs to be aligned in order to receive, Sagittarius. If you feel like you're being held back, that is you. It is no one else. It is you. Interestingly enough, again, Sagittarius, you're a fire sign. I've said this for all 3 fire signs. For March might feel intense, particularly with the Pisces energy coming through for the fire signs. I'm really feeling that strongly. If there's injustice around you, Sagittarius, you need to look at something from a different perspective. Look at it from a higher view, Spirit is saying. You may want to keep some of your thoughts to yourself. Because I feel like once you've sat with it, you're going to realize that perhaps you've been unreasonable for something. Just going to get you some more information, Sagittarius. What does my Sagittarius need to know for March, please? Law of attraction, Sagittarius. So there's that frustration, self-limiting beliefs. You know, what you're putting out there, it is coming back to you. What are you thinking about? What are you feeling? Where's your focus? What's happening around you is just a reflection of what's happening within you. So if you are feeling that frustration or you're finding it hard to move forward, you know, what is it that's happening within you that is frustrating you about yourself? What belief systems do you need to work at releasing in March, perhaps? Interesting, the other fire sign, Aries, got the same card, and there was also a message in there about spirit animals. I feel like this is for you too, Sagittarius. So taking notice of the animals that are connecting with you, whether that's in dream state, whether that's in, you know, on your co-worker's coffee mug, whether that is, you know, animals crossing your path. Take notice of the signs. They're even talking about numbers. So numbers, angel numbers might be big for you in March, helping guide you along the way, helping you release those frustrations. So don't allow your intrusive thoughts to dictate your future. That's what I'm getting for you. So if you would like to think of a question, Sagittarius, I will pull a card for your answer. What does my collective Sagittarius answer for March, please, for their question? Look for a sign. Did I not just say this? Look for a sign. So the answer to your question is look for a sign. What is it that Spirit's guiding you towards? And if you're not seeing anything yet, ask for a sign. And then be open to receiving a sign for the answer to your question, Sagittarius. That's funny. Spirit's very funny sometimes. Thank you, Sagittarius. So next we have Aquarius. So Aquarius, what did I get for you? For March, Aquarius, I literally saw a big pillar of light connecting you to the divine. I am seeing that your connection is going to be very important for you in March. Whether that's got to do with, that's tapping into that divine wisdom that you have to make decisions. I'm also feeling that you're here, Aquarius, to bring in that energy. Like you may be anchoring in a lot of the high frequency energy or a lot of the messages that are coming through for the collective in March. So Spirit's saying don't be afraid to be that channel. Don't be afraid to share that wisdom with your communities, or whether it's your co-workers or start a blog or whatever it is, however you want to choose to share that gift. But you're very, very connected. Your insights are coming in fast, Spirit is saying. You can be sure that any decisions that you make, Aquarius, in March is going to be the right choice for you. If there's any money issues in March, Aquarius, keep your mindset positive, Spirit is saying. Money's not only the only form of abundance, Spirit is saying, Aquarius. We can be given things, different things that we need in order to survive, and it doesn't have to be money. So it could even be that you want to exchange in energy or services or something for you, Aquarius, in March. You're going to be very connected. Spirit's saying a lot of Aquarius will be leading in March or stepping forward. Now, this could also be those that have Aquarius in their charts as well. So it might not be their main sign, but it could be their, rising signs as well. Just keep an open mind about the information coming through. It might be a source that you're not 100% familiar with because you are starting to channel those higher light codes. Keep your mind open and be open to sharing that wisdom, Aquarius. That's what I'm getting for you. I'm just going to ask for some more information, please, for Aquarius for March. Steady progress for Aquarius. So this card talks about your movement forward, whether that's on your healing journey or in life. Spirit is acknowledging your progress already that you've done. They're seeing the contributions that you're making to the planet, to the earth. They see this through your actions of love, through your thoughts and feelings. So you're exactly where you need to be, Aquarius. That's what I feel like for you. Also, be sure to make sure that you are not looking at how far you've got to go. If you still feel like there's things you're not understanding, try not to look at it from that aspect. Try and look at it from the aspect and that higher aspect, that connection to source, that how far you have come in this lifetime. I feel like a lot of you have been through a lot in this lifetime. Yeah, just you're exactly where you need to be, Aquarius. I really feel that strongly for you. If you would like to think of a question for yourself for March or for now, Aquarius, just take a moment to think of that question. And I ask for an answer card for my Aquarius, please, for March. A March question. If you believe, the answer to your question, if you believe, Aquarius. I love how there's that light coming down, kind of what I was seeing in my vision. If you believe. So that can be taken, whatever question you've asked, Aquarius, it can be taken as though if you believe something so much, it will be true. So think about your thoughts, whatever it is you want. Believe the positive outcome. Believe it is the way that you want. But if you can't, is a double-ended sword as well. So if you believe in the negative, well, then that's what you're going to attract, Aquarius. I hope that helps. Well, I hope everybody has enjoyed these readings. Sorry about the couple of cuttings out that it's taken. It's also very hot in my studio at the moment. So if I look a little bit red in the video, that would be why. It's been very warm in here. But I would love to hear from you below how these readings resonated with you, or just how you're going with the energies. And I look forward to connecting with you all again soon. See ya.